Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm installing this wig from Luvmehair. They were kind enough to send over this closure unit. You know we love a good closure. Today I'm going to be keeping this side part that the unit came with. First, I'm going to start off with plucking out the front of the hair. I'm not doing an extra detailed plucking, but just enough that it'll make that hairline look a little bit more natural and realistic. So once I finish plucking out the hairline, I'm then going to go in with my hot comb just to make sure that it's looking how I want it to look. I feel like when you go back over it with the hot comb and just kind of get all the hairs in place, you can tell what else you might need to do to that lace. This unit does not come pre-bleached, but I am just going to go in with some makeup to camouflage those darker knots. I'm also using some lace tint spray and some makeup just to blend it all in. As you can see, those knots are pretty much disappeared. To install the wig today, I'm going to use this Ebon Lace spray. I'm using the one in the black container. This one's like their extra good hold edition. I love the black can. It's like my favorite one out of all of them that they have. And I'm using that spray to push the hair back as well to make it hold in place. And as you can see, you can keep plucking as you go, but just adding a little bit of plucking to the hairline can really help with making your wig look good. So I wasn't sure if I was going to do like a swoop or if I was going to move the parting space, if I was going to add like some extra baby hairs. So I went with like a slight baby hair swoop just to add a little bit more definition to that hairline, just so it didn't look super duper plain. And I'm going to tie down so as you can see, that lace stayed in place without me even tying down the lace and making it melt in, but I am going to do that in just a second. I'm using this edge tamer and my comb and just pushing everything back so I want it to fall in its exact style that I want it in. And then I'm going to add on this satin wrap cap that they included in the packaging just to get that lace to melt into my skin. And while that's melting, I'm going to add some mousse onto the hair just to get all those flyaways down. And it just also just helps the hair look really nourished. Once I take off that satin wrap cap, I'm going to go in with a little bit of makeup just to make sure everything is nice and blended. And I wasn't really liking how it looked without like the baby hair swoop. It was just looking a little too positioned. It was looking a little too perfect on the hairline, and I like it to look as natural as possible. So I felt like the baby hair kind of helped a little bit in that case without it looking like a straight cut across lace or hairline. So I spray a little bit of that Ebon spray again onto the roots just to make sure it falls into place like I need it to. And then we're going to add another little baby hair swoop over to the left side just to add a little bit more definition. I was just playing around with it, but we got that closure lace together. I really like closure wigs because they're just so much easier to install. You don't have to worry about getting your ear tabs to stay down and in place. I don't know about you guys, but that's like one of my biggest struggles. So I feel like closures are like a wonderful in between of that. So since the hair is like a natural wavy, like body wave, I'm just going to go in with my curling wand and just kind of vamp those curls back up. I really love the coloring of this unit. It goes from like an ombre effect to black to light copper to a little deep copper at the ends. And I'm just adding like some carefree loose wand curls, and then we're just going to comb those out at the end. So once I get the hair nice and curled, I'm going to go back in with some makeup just to make sure that that lace is looking blended. Like I said, I want to whiten up that lace, that parting space as well with a little bit of makeup and powder. I'm going to comb out the little bang, just making sure that it's not super duper perfect, but this hair is super duper pretty. I love the coloring of it. They aced that ombre effect on this unit. I really love to see this wig with like straight as well. I think it would be really beautiful with a middle part, so make sure you guys check out my TikTok for that. I'm definitely going to style this wig into a middle part. Let me know if you guys intend on trying this unit. And if you do, make sure you check out the link in my description bar below so you can get this exact same wig. Thank you to Luvmehair for sending over this unit, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye, y'all.